Hello everyone. In the next 5 minutes, we are going to look at all the major developments that has happened in the space of crypto in the last 24 hours so that you can save your hours of research and stay updated. Bitcoin miners have sold 100% of their output in May, and the reason is these two things: the growing hash rate and the fall in the price of Bitcoin. In what has been a negative week for all cryptocurrencies, the prices are plummeting like anything, and the rewards for miners have worsened, and they are forced to sell their Bitcoin to service their debt payments and to protect their capital. All the miners are forced to maintain their liquidity positions by selling Bitcoin. The recent fiasco involving Terra, Luna, and Celsius have increased the regulatory oversight on digital assets, with US Fed evaluating various ways to impose regulatory oversight. What has been a curious development is that SEC is looking to treat customers' digital assets in the balance sheet of the exchanges. In an accounting directive that has never been seen before, US Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell also repeated that normally custody assets are always off balance sheet, but considering this is a different scenario, digital assets, SEC made a different decision. Even though this has not been implemented yet, the Federal Reserve and SEC are considering it seriously. In what has been a complete disaster for all cryptocurrencies across board, Coinbase is no different. Shares of Coinbase has slumped with crypto prices and increasing competition from Binance. Binance has started offering zero fee Bitcoin trading, which is a new development in the exchange market. Positive news for the users. However, for Coinbase, facing tough competition and a squeezed out liquidity in the market, it has to lay off 18% of its employees in the last month, and the recent development from Binance does not come as a good news for Coinbase. Another curious thing that has happened over the week is that Solana, which is a DeFi platform built on Solana, has approached a unique direction in order to protect accounts of its users. In this curious development, there was a single whale account or a large account which had an extremely large margin position, which could result in widespread liquidation and crash of the said token. In an unprecedented governance vote, Solana Labs has yielded its emergency powers to liquidate the whale's vulnerable assets on its own to safeguard the interests of its users. India's biggest crypto scam has become even bigger. The scam is estimated to be worth of $12 billion. The Gain Bitcoin scam, which promised its users 10% return on its Bitcoin holdings for 18 months, has finally come bust. Close to 1 lakh people has been cheated, and as more and more investigation is going on, more and more people are coming out. What I found even more interesting is that the investigator himself who was investigating this scam was reportedly arrested for stealing some 1100 odd Bitcoin. Recently, Bank of England came out and supported the crypto ecosystem when everybody was going out and terming it as a Ponzi scheme. And the Bank of England went on to say that the technology is there to stay, and the Amazons and eBays who turn out from this watershed moment after 10 years will go on to build great amount of value for its users. Tether launches stablecoin pegged to the British pound sterling after launching its stablecoin pegged to the Chinese yuan and euro and also the Mexican peso. Now Tether has finally released fourth fiat-based crypto asset, which is GBPT. Even though this is not launched yet, the current global isolation of Russia has opened ways for the country to adopt digital-based payment ecosystem to support its economy. Russia's industrial giant Rostek has announced a blockchain-based alternative to the SWIFT system of payment messaging that the current ecosystem uses. And also, Bank of Russia has stepped up efforts to issue a digital ruble in order to reduce its dependencies on the US dollar. The said digital ruble will not only be used for currency purposes but will also provide the infrastructure for smart contract developments as well. Even in the state of negativity, some good news comes floating around in the crypto space. Crypto firm Falconex was valued at $8 billion after a new fundraiser. When all the crypto exchanges were laying off people and facing existence crisis, Falconex has increased their staffing by whopping 30%. Coming to the price actions, all the cryptocurrencies were finally consolidating. Bitcoin slightly over 20,000 and Ethereum respecting $1,000. Any move beyond their current price levels are expected to further consolidate. However, the story for Uniswap was different. It not only consolidated but it even came to broke its resistance, and thanks to its current bull run, it's now among the top 20 cryptocurrencies in the world, replacing Matic coin. Shiba Inu also had a good bull run and reached its price levels which are highest since March 31st. With that, I want to thank all of you for being here. Please support us. Thanks for watching.